Hello everyone, I am Dr. Vibhash Kumar Ved. In this video, I will be showing you the structure passing through the various foramen of Norma Visualis. So let's see in the detail. First we'll see from the anterior part. You can see here a foramen, and this foramen is called incisive foramen. And this incisive foramen which transmits the terminal part of the greater palatine vessels from the palate to the nose, and the terminal part of the nasopalatine nerve from the nose to the palate. Then you can see here another foramen, and this foramen is called greater palatine foramen, which transmit the greater palatine vessels, the anterior palatine nerve, both of which run forward in the groove that passes forward from the foramen. Then just behind the greater palatine foramen, here you can see a small foramen, and this foramen is called lesser palatine foramen. And this lesser palatine foramen transmits the middle and posterior palatine nerve. Then palatino-vaginal canal. You can see here, this canal is called palatino-vaginal canal. And this palatino-vaginal canal transmits the pharyngeal branch from the pterygopalatine ganglion, a small pharyngeal branch of the maxillary artery. Then just medial to the palatino-vaginal canal, you can see here another small canal, and this canal is called vomerovaginal canal here. And this vomerovaginal canal, if it is present, it transmits branches of the pharyngeal branch from the pterygopalatine ganglion and vessels. Then you can see here a foramen, oval shaped foramen, and this foramen is called the foramen ovale. And this foramen ovale transmit the mandibular nerve, the accessory meningeal artery, the lesser petrosal nerve, and emissary vein, which connecting the cavernous sinus with the pterygoid plexus of the vein and anterior trunk of the middle meningeal vein. These are the structure which passing through this foramen ovale. Then just behind the foramen ovale, you can see here, this foramen is called foramen spinosum. And this foramen spinosum which transmit the middle meningeal artery, the meningeal branch of the mandibular nerve or nerve of spinosus, and the posterior trunk of the middle meningeal vein. The emissary sphenoidal foramen or foramen vesalius. You can see here a foramen. This foramen is called emissary sphenoidal foramen or foramen vesalius, which present in between the foramen ovale and scaphoid fossa here. And this foramen which transmit an emissary vein connecting the cavernous sinus with the pterygoid plexus of the vein. Then in between the foramen ovale and spinosum, here you can see another canaliculus, and this canaliculus is called canaliculus innominatus. It is occasionally present. If it is present, it transmit the lesser petrosal nerve in the place of the foramen ovale. Then you can see here another canal on the petrous temporal bone, and this canal is called carotid canal, which transmit the internal carotid artery and the venous and sympathetic plexus around the artery. And just above the apex of the petrous temporal bone, this is the petrous temporal bone, and the apex of the petrous temporal bone, you can see here a large foramen, and this large foramen is called foramen lacerum, and this foramen lacerum is lacerated, and this foramen lacerum is provide passage. During the life, the lower part of the foramen is filled with the cartilage, and no significant structure passes through the whole length of the canal except for the meningeal branch of the ascending pharyngeal artery and an emissary vein from the cavernous sinus. The upper part of the foramen, which traversed by the internal carotid artery with the venous and sympathetic plexus around it. In the anterior part of the foramen, you can see here, this is the anterior part of the foramen, and this anterior part of the foramen, the greater petrosal nerve unite with the deep petrosal nerve to form the nerve of the pterygoid canal or Vidian's nerve, which leaves the foramen by entering the pterygoid canal in the anterior wall of the foramen lacerum. This is the anterior wall of the lacerum, and it leads through the pterygoid canal. Then you can see here, this is the pterygotympanic fissure. This is the medial part of the pterygotympanic fissure, and this is the lateral part of the pterygotympanic fissure. And this medial end of the pterygotympanic fissure, which transmit the cauda tympanic nerve and anterior ligament of the malleus and the anterior tympanic artery. Then the foramen magnum. You can see here a large foramen, and this foramen is called foramen magnum. The foramen magnum transmit the structure as a following manner. Through the anterior narrow part, this is the anterior narrow part. Through this anterior narrow part, the apical ligament of the dens passes, and vertical bands of cruciate ligament and membrana tectoria. These are the structure which transmit through this anterior narrow part. And through the wide posterior part, this is the wide posterior part, we have a lower part of the medulla oblongata and 3 meninges. These structure passing through this wide posterior part. Along with this, through the supraarachnoid space, the structure passes are the spinal S3 nerve, the vertebral artery, sympathetic plexus around the vertebral artery, and posterior spinal artery and anterior spinal artery. These are the structure passing through the wide posterior part in the supraarachnoid space. Then the hypoglossal or anterior condylar canal. This canal is called hypoglossal or anterior condylar canal, which transmit the hypoglossal nerve, the meningeal branch of the hypoglossal nerve, the meningeal branch of the ascending pharyngeal artery, and an emissary vein which connecting the sigmoid sinus with the internal jugular vein. These are the structure which passing through this anterior or hypoglossal canal. Then the posterior condylar canal. You can see here, this is the posterior condylar canal which transmit an emissary vein connecting the sigmoid sinus with the supraoccipital venous plexus. Then you can see here, this foramen is called jugular foramen, and this jugular foramen transmit the following structure through the anterior part. This is the anterior part of the jugular foramen, and through this anterior part, here the inferior petrosal sinus and meningeal branch of the ascending pharyngeal artery are passes, and through the middle part, this is the middle part of the jugular foramen, and through this middle part, the 9th, 10th and 11th cranial nerves are passes, and through the posterior part, this is the posterior part of the jugular foramen. This one is anterior part, this is middle part and posterior part. Through this posterior part, we have a structure passing the internal jugular vein and meningeal branch of the occipital artery. These are the structure which passes through this posterior part. The glossopharyngeal notch near the medial end of the jugular foramen, you can see here a notch, and this notch is called glossopharyngeal notch, and this notch is lodged the inferior ganglion of the glossopharyngeal nerve and mastoid canaliculus. Here, this canaliculus is called the mastoid canaliculus, and this mastoid canaliculus is present on the lateral wall of the jugular fossa, which transmit the auricular branch of the vagus nerve. The nerve passes laterally through the bone, crosses the facial nerve and emerges at the tympanomastoid fissure. This is the tympanomastoid fissure. Then the tympanic canaliculus. You can see here, this canaliculus is called tympanic canaliculus, and this tympanic canaliculus which present thin edge of the partition between the jugular fossa, this is the jugular fossa, and the carotid canal, and this tympanic canaliculus which transmit the tympanic branch of the glossopharyngeal nerve to the middle ear cavity. Then the stylomastoid foramen. Here, this foramen is called stylomastoid foramen, which present in between the mastoid process and styloid process, and this stylomastoid foramen transmit the facial nerve and the stylomastoid branch of the posterior auricular artery. So this is all about the structure passing through the various foramen of the norma visualis. I hope all of you understood the topic. Thank you for watching.